Howdy folks, Rage Christ here, playing some more Slay the Spire. If you guys have been following me on Twitch, I apologise for all the technical difficulties lately. It's been a rough time with my laptop. It's just been giving me some problems, and not wanting to stream Ori and the Will of the Wisps, but never mind. Straight into some Slay the Spire. So we're hopefully today finishing off our run with the Watcher, our very first run with the Watcher. I've not used the Watcher before, and so we are getting towards the end of Act 3. We've got the Timekeeper as a boss coming up, and I've been doing some real stupid things. I took the Cursed Key at the end of Act 2, and then it occurred to me, when you fight elites at the end of the fight, you need to open a chest to get the relic. And I didn't want to get curses, so I've just not been fighting elites all the way through Act 3, which, of course, is dumb, because it is not the case that you open, or at least I've googled it, and it doesn't look like it's the case that you open a boss chest at the end of an elite fight. So all of that mucking around was completely unnecessary, so that's a shame. So I'm probably going to be too weak to beat the heart, but we'll see. Let's try our very best, see how we go. Just getting all my little things set up here right now. Okay. Okie doke. Let's go. So let's beat this giant tentacle thing, shall we? What is this thing called? Spire Growth. Alright. So what have we got? We've got, as far as relics go, we've got a Tori, which is handy. I take damage, it gets reduced to 1. Centennial Puzzle, if I lose HP the first time, I draw 3 cards. Start with 10 block at the beginning of each combat. I'm confused and drawing 2 additional cards every turn, which is kind of nice. Gaining 2 HP at the start of each combat. Whenever I rest, add a card to the deck. Start each combat with 1 dex. And that's about it. I don't have much in the way of passive relic stuff going on, which is kind of rough. Anyway, what are we going to do here? We got 4 energy, potentially 5 if we need it. I feel like applying weak is kind of pointless. I might do it just for the damage, but I don't need to do it for the weak, because he's not attacking, he's doing a negative effect. I don't need the block. So really, what I want to do here is Diva Form. And I mean, I might as well do this, but it's not really gaining me anything. The alternative is that I could battle him, not do damage this turn, but get a smite in hand at the beginning of every turn moving forward. Actually, it's not an alternative. Why not both? And this, and pass the turn. I actually think that's not a bad play at all. Pass the turn, cop a negative effect unfortunately, but that's fine. And let's see what we draw next turn. Oh, copping 10 damage every turn. That's not ideal. And he's swinging for 16, so we've got 26 damage incoming. That's not ideal at all. Well, I can enter Wrath. I can gain 31 block, which there's a good chance I might want to do that. I don't know if he's attacking next turn. Also, if I do this, I'm not going to get any block for the next 2 turns. That's 20 block moving forward guaranteed, which is kind of a bummer. I could use this to enter Wrath. Use this to make him vulnerable. And that's all at the cost of 2. And then start doing some damage. End off with a Tranquility. And some blocks or something. That's not bad. Okay, we got the start of a play coming up here. Also, using this to exit stance isn't bad, but using this to exit stance isn't bad at all, actually. And then I can keep Tranquility for another time, but entering Calm is just nice. Like, I can use that to get some energy. I could end with a Vigilance instead. That might be good. What if I go Eruption for 2, leaves me with 3. Indignation for nothing, leaves me with 3. Then we want to start doing some damage. And do I have any card draw here? It doesn't look like I do, which is kind of a bummer. Except for this one. Well, that's not card draw, that's damage. So I'm on 3. I use this, I'm on 2. I use this, I'm on 1. And I've gained 3 block, 4 block with the Dex. I could then use a Vigilance. I would then be on 4, let's see, 17, 18 block in Calm mode. That I think uses up all my energy. And I'm short on block then, which is not ideal. I could use a Miracle and then use a Protect. And get some more block, which I think might be the play. That may well be the play, actually. I can't think of a better way of doing it. I guess a different way of doing it would be going into Calm first, and then ending on an empty body. Using some, perhaps, yeah. I mean, that's doable as well. I could do that. What if I use 1 on this, gain 13 block, really 14 block, enter Calm. I use this. That's 3 energy gone. I'm in Wrath. I use this to make him vulnerable. I use this to do a damage. So that's 4 energy gone. I perhaps don't use this. So 4 energy gone, I've got 1 left. At this point. 4 energy gone, but then how am I exiting? 4 energy gone, I use this, I've got 2 energy left, I use this, I go from 14 block to 24, 25, 26 block, which is perfect. I've used my Miracle, and I've used 2, 3, 4, 5 energy. 2, 3. I haven't. I've gotten some energy back, actually. I use this. I then use this. So I've used 1. This is effectively free. I've used 2. I've got 3 left. Let's think of it in those terms. I've got 4 left. Still got 4 left. 3 left. 2 left. 0 left. And I've used everything pretty well. I've done a bit of damage. I've done a scry. That seems like a pretty good combo. Let's do it. Vigilance. Okay. Then we're gonna Eruption. Indignation. Okay, now we're going to start doing some extra damage to it. Let's do a scry. Wallop. Deal 12 damage, gain block equal to unblocked damage dealt. That seems good. I might actually keep that. We're going to smite. And then we got 2 left, which we're going to empty body, gain some more block, exit stance, pass the turn. We've fully blocked. Nice. Okay, that went pretty well. Okay, this turn. Can we do 108 damage to it? Do we have lethal? That's question 1. I don't think we have a way of getting into... No, we definitely don't seem to have a way at getting into Thingo. Wrath. That's kind of a bummer. We've got 6 energy. I am tempted to use Diva form. Do we have a way to gain cards this turn? Retain, deal 20 damage. It gets cheaper. At the end of turn, shuffle an inside into a draw pile. Not bad. Alright. Well, I mean, we might as well just defend, because there's no reason not to. I think we Diva form, because again, there's no reason not to. Although the reason might be that we need the block. Hang on, we got 26 damage incoming. How are we getting that block? Well, we're not getting any other ways of doing damage, and this doesn't retain, so let's deal some damage, get some block. Okay, we got 2 more damage that we want to block. Or we just let it hit, but I don't particularly want to do that. In saying that, we get the 2 damage, we draw some cards. That's not a terrible thing. So I'm thinking with our 6 energy that we've got left, we Diva form. I'm actually tempted to hold on to the smite in the hope that next turn... How much vulnerable has he got left? He's got 2 vulnerable left, so I'm thinking next turn, hopefully we're going to draw a Wrath. I mean, God, our deck has way too many cards in it, but we do have plenty of ability to draw Wrath with these 3 here. 4. We got like at least 4 cards that get us into Wrath, so there's a good chance of drawing 1. Do we study? I don't know that we do. Which of these do we want to do? Definitely want a Diva form. I mean, I'm thinking I defend and maybe study. I'm really not liking this card. Alright, this might be the play. We block, we study, we pass the turn, all of these other cards have retain. And then we play them next turn in a big smash. Defend, study, pass the turn. Got plenty of blocks. We're drawing like more cards than we can hold. Okay, he's coming in for 32 damage this time. We can enter Calm. Got lots of energy. We can Flurry of Blows. Enter Calm, Flurry of Blows again. Draw some cards, see what we get. That's not a bad play. Flurry of Blows. Fear no evil. Got a very full hand, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, let's Flurry of Blows. Wheel Kick. See what we draw. Okay. Well, I use this, I enter Wrath, I gain 2 energy. And that leaves him on like 35. That should be more than enough to kill him. Yeah, we can literally just do this and he dies. Is there anything that we'd like to do first? No, I don't think there is. Okay, let's just do it then. Dead. Easy fight, no damage. God Watcher is powerful. Sands of Time is not bad at all. The randomness of the cost and the fact that it keeps getting cheaper is just nice. Like, it was a finisher then, and a good one. Signature move does not work for me. Let's see what this set is. Your next attack deals 5 additional damage. It's a bit lame compared to everything else that I've got going on. Gain 8 block. The next attack you play costs 0. That's pretty good. I like Swivel, because some of my attacks are super expensive. And quite often that ends up cheaper as well. Gain 10 blocks, shuffle an insight into your draw pile. That's not bad. None of these cards are great though. What I really want is more card draw, I think. And what does this deck really need? Card draw. Ways to get what I need, because there's a lot going on with this deck. It's good, it has a lot of useful things, but getting what I need when I need it is kind of tough. That's the problem with it. There's also some cards in here that I wish were not in here. Like that card that lets me draw, like Prey, for example, doesn't need to be in here at all. That card, what is it? The one that lets study. Useless. I thought that when I picked that up, I thought it was putting it into my hand, the insights, but it's not, which is kind of a bummer. Alright, so do we want any of these at all? Sands of Time is kind of tempting, because it does big damage, and it gets cheaper every turn. And the one that I just had did good work. Problem is that I've got too many cards that say retain. Swivel's really tempting because it makes my the next attack cost 0. And I do have a lot of attacks. I definitely have a lot of attacks. And some of these attacks, when I draw them, they turn out to be expensive. But I don't know. I'm thinking I just pass. It's too random. It's not really adding anything. Okay, here I think we smith. What are we going to smith? What needs an upgrade? If you upgrade Volt, it just gets cheaper. That doesn't help. Upgrade Diva Form, it just stops being ethereal. Doesn't really help that much. That adds 5 vulnerable, which is nice. This adds a crap ton of block and scry, which is also nice. That ups the damage. That ups the damage a lot. That becomes cheaper, which doesn't help. That adds the block, which is nice. Oh, Dark Shackles, I think, might be one to upgrade. In saying that, it only works once. That does a lot more damage. That applies 2 weak, which is kind of nice, because then it's useful for the next turn as well. But that Dark Shackles, that can be really, really, really useful. I'm thinking Dark Shackles. Dark Shackles or Sash Whip. The good thing about Sash Whip is that it gives weak, which, to be honest, given what I'm up against at the moment and the strength of their attacks, is kind of worth it. But this against the heart is amazing. I can upgrade it then though. Let's do Sash Whip, I think. Yeah. I don't know. What have I got that's better? Panic button, extra 10 block. Let's apply some weak. Let's do it. Alright, going into it on very nearly full health. Okay, he's coming in for 21. We got a Volt, which is great. Got to remember that he eats up our turn at the end of 12 cards. Not forgetting that. I'm thinking... What have we got that's got Retain? Also, entering Calm is not bad. But Battle him, getting attack cards constantly is also very good. I could do both. Which is possibly not a bad play, just because the extra energy it gives me next turn, but it's also using a card unnecessarily. I'm thinking Battle him, Volt, pass the turn. I think that's a good play. Battle him, Volt, pass the turn. Back to my turn. Okay, still doing 21 damage. We could Eruption here. Finish with an Exit Stance, which is nice. We need a way to get the block. Applying some weak is good. Applying some weak is very good here. And a Halt is also very good. Okay. Starting to put a plan together here. I would have loved to play Sash Whip, but it's too damn expensive. We do need some block though, and what's our sources of block? Protect and Halt, and that's it. And so this is 3, this is 2, so that's 5, and then there's the Halt. So even using the Miracle, those are all the cards that we're able to play, plus the 0 cost ones. So Eruption, Halt, Protect, Empty Fist, Exit Stance. Has to be the play. I can't think of a better play than that. I mean, the alternative is that I don't go into Wrath at all, but then my attacks are kind of crap. It's a shame that one's so damn expensive. I think that's the play. And that's even using a Miracle, which kind of sucks. Do I want a power? If I had... I could play a power for 0. That's not a bad play. Do I have room? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I do. Why don't we play a power? Battle him? Not bad. Study? Not great. Like Water? Don't know if that helps. I don't think there's going to be that many turns where I'm ending in Calm. Having more attacks in hand, that could really screw me by just filling the hand full of smites. But this could fill my hand full of studies, which is also not good. Especially because they retain. And if they end up expensive, that could be really bad. That could be really, really bad, actually, because I've got no way to get them out of hand. Battle Hammer at least puts it into their hand, for one. And I think there will come a point where I've got plenty of energy with my 2 Diva forms. Whereas Like Water is doing very little. I'm tempted to do Like Water just because I feel like that's going to do bad things to me. This is possibly going to clutter my hand too much. I'm getting 1 every turn. That's probably enough. Let's do Like Water. It's a bit of a waste of a potion, but never mind. Okay, we Eruption. We halt to gain the block. We miracle to gain some more block. We finish with an empty fist to do some damage. We're fully blocked. We're done. Never liked you. What? What does that mean? Oh my god, Flurry of Blows, too expensive. That sucks. Okay, we can enter Calm for nothing, which is nice. Also, we can only play 4 cards. That's not good. We can only play 4 cards. I think we enter Calm. I don't think we're... Unless we're going to do Eruption first, and then Wallop. 1, 2, 3. That's actually not terrible. That's probably enough block. That'll definitely be enough block. And we do 1 more card, just to cause the counter to reset. And I'm tossing up between Third Eye to scry lots, or Strike just to use it up and to do some damage. I'm thinking Third Eye. I want to start finding the good cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, pass the turn. I think that's a good play. One, 2, 3. Get rid of the strike. Having some wrath would be nice. Get rid of the cut through fate. Keep enlightenment, make things cheap. Get rid of the panic button, probably not going to need it. Make everything cheap is good. Entering wrath is good. Cut through fate is not bad because it lets me draw more. I mean, maybe I keep that and draw into it next turn. Because that way I can effectively choose what I'm going to draw, pretty much. But I also want to hurry up and get closer to my Diva forms. It will do a lot of damage, though, with Crescendo. No, I think draw into it. Okay, let's pass the turn. Okay, we're playing 1 more card, which is Fear No Evil. Pass the turn. Why is he doing so much damage all of a sudden? No? It's fine. I thought that number was a lot bigger all of a sudden. Okay, he's doing 28. He's doing 28, that's fine. We also want to be careful about getting him below half health. Half health being what? 225 plus 3, 228. That's fine. I mean, I could Dark Shackles. Okay. We are not getting Crescendo. God damn it. Why are you so expensive? And you've got Retain. That is bad. I want that out of my hand. Which means I'm not going to get to play Cut Through Fate. Ah, I could Enlightenment though. But then I still don't have energy because it's so goddamn expensive. Ah, this is annoying. If I do this, he's going to totally wreck me. I can't get it out of my hand. It's as simple as that. I'm copping 28 damage. If I stay in calm, I'm going to get 5 block. I could reduce his attack by 9. So, that brings it down to, what, 19? This isn't good. My hand is getting terribly cluttered. Damn this enlightenment. Why does it have to cost so much? Bloody Snecko. Okay, I've only got 4 energy, and that's what's really screwing me up here. I could cut through Fate, and then choose a card that's actually going to be good. That's really tempting. Hope I get a Leap or something. Or Vault, I should say. I mean, the sad thing is I might get a Diva form that I then can't afford to use. I also need to remember I don't heal at the end of this fight. I still think that's the play though. So a bit of a Hail Mary. Well, we get rid of the Strike, we get rid of the Prey. 3 damage 4 times, enter Wrath. Not helpful. Like, in the slightest. I don't want to be in Wrath. What are we getting? Swivel. A swivel that we can't afford. Well, look, that got us closer to getting the cards that I want, which is itself not a terrible thing. Wish I could play both these, but I cannot. I think we gotta make him lose the 9 strength. I mean, instead I could just gain 4 block, which is copying an extra 5 damage, and get to scry 1 more time. Which might actually be better, to be honest. Judgment. Get rid of it. Okay. Get rid of a bunch of cards. I might as well do some damage to him. Get rid of one of these retains. Okay. Pass the turn. Copping some damage. Copping a lot of damage. Ouch. Okay. We got some good cards. We got a Diva form, we got a Vault. That is fantastic. We needed those. What I'm thinking, because I want to get rid of this bloody Crescendo, and I actually do have the energy to do it here. If I use that, it'll bring me down to... Use it for 3, get 2 back. That'll leave me on 2 energy, right? No. Use it for 3, leaves me on 1, get 2 back, leaves me on 3. Use a Diva form, leaves me on 1. Use a Vault. I get another turn. And is there anything else that I want to play? I mean, we can play another Smite. And I think that's the play. And that's not 9 cards, so Crescendo. Why did that draw me a card? Oh, whenever I... No. I've changed stances. Fair. Okay. We're going to Diva form. We're going to Smite, I think. And then Vault. Do we want to leave Wrath? I don't think that we do. We want to be able to enter it at the end of next turn. So we Smite. We Vault. Okay. Got 5 energy, we can play 5 cards. We're copping how much damage? What was that before? I mean, that's double damage, right? So it's really 9 times 3, which is 27. Can we block 27? I think we can. Also, if we're going to get him below half health, maybe we just do it. How much damage can we do? It'd be funny if we had lethal. Do I have any way of giving him vulnerable? That'd be nice. We do not. And we can play 5 cards. And we need 27 block. And we need to end on a tranquility. Which is fine. Because that'll give us 5 block all on its own. So we need 22 block. Well, these cards will give us that. So I think we have to play these as well, so we're not copping a whole lot of damage. So that really only allows us to play 2 cards, is that right? That is right. We can only play 2 cards here. So we got to make them count. And so I think what we do is we use cards that are not really gaining value, which is going to be Smite and Smite. So we Smite. Let's just not screw this up. Let's do our 3rd eye first, because we need our block. Okay, what do we want to draw next turn? Definitely the Diva form. Probably each of these. Fasting is not bad. Fasting's not bad at all. All of these cards are good. How many cards are we going to be able to draw? Because we get a bit of a full hand as well. So, how many of these cards are we playing? Or retaining? We're retaining what? 2 Smites, a Windmill Strike. What are we playing? We're playing a Defend, we're playing a Tranquility, we're playing a Smite. I think we might be playing one more Smite, so we're playing 3 or 4. But more to the point, what are we retaining? We're retaining a Smite, a Windmill Strike, a Sands of Time, a Windmill Strike. And I think that's it. So we're going to be drawing at least 5 cards, hopefully 6. So we could draw all of these. And these are all the cards in the draw pile. That's important to know. And then it's going to shuffle. And shuffling is good, because then hopefully I'll stop redrawing that damn Flurry of Blows. Well, none of these are skills. And are there any skills that we're retaining that we're going to want to play? I don't think there are. So Crush Joints is not going to help. Not unless we play it first, which we could do. Because we're going to end on a Tranquility. Victor Sam, no thanks. I think we actually keep all of this. We keep the ability to exit stance. What are we in at the moment? We're going to be in Calm. We're going to exit stance. That'll give us energy. Just looking to see if there's any other way of exiting stance. I mean, our stance is not Wrath anyway, so exiting stance is not that important. All that will do is effectively give us energy, which is nice, but not that necessary. So I'm actually tempted to get rid of the Empty Fist. Drawing cards might be nice, but also I'd rather... What would I rather? Big hit of damage, drawing some cards is not bad, but I'd rather Wrath. But I should also have plenty of energy, so yeah. Do we keep it or do we kick it? I'm tempted to kick it and try and get something better. That I can play, that I can play, that I can play. And I think that's probably the way to go. And the wheel kick. Let's hope for something better. Alright, let's confirm. Okay, we're going to play the defend. We can play 3 more cards. Tranquility needs to be one of them. So we're going to smite and smite. I think that's the play. 1, 2. Pass the turn. Fully blocked? Didn't fully block. Why has he got so much more strength all of a sudden? I don't know. Okay, we're starting with the crush joints. Now he's vulnerable, which is lovely. Definitely don't need a prey. Love to get rid of that card. Okay, we got no way of getting into Wrath, which is kind of a bummer. We're going to Diva form. We're going to Fasting. Okay, now we don't have a way of getting block. We have no way of getting block. What I can do is make his attacks barely hurt at all. And then we'll end off with 5 block, and that's pretty much enough. So that's not bad. And then I think we smite and smite. I think that's the play. Maybe even just smite the once. No, I need to smite, I think, one more time to get him below half, with it, which is exactly what I want to do. Okay, and I think we passed the turn. Okay, is he gonna put himself back up to full? No, he's gonna do that next turn. Okay. If I could somehow kill him here, it'd be lovely. But I don't have a way of getting into Wrath. Which is a real shame, because I got a lot of damage on tap here. Don't need block. All of a sudden, that card draw would have been very nice. I have no way of getting card draw. He's about to buff like crazy. I'm tempted to scry 5. I'm also tempted to try and play 6 cards, just so I've got more next time. Also, why am I off camera? I mean, he's vulnerable. There is that. We got 66. Plus 36 makes 96, 102. Plus 34. So 102, 132, 136. 136, 156, 160. 160, 180, 181. Hang on a minute. $181, $191, $196. Okay. How much energy do I need? Because that's going to do 40, so that's 2, 5, 6, 7. If all of these happen to be enough without the lesson learned, what's that doing? 14. I also can only play 6 cards. Need to remember that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6. Are those 6 enough? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. So that's enough cards. And I've got 2 energy. 3, 6, 7 energy. And does it do enough damage? Let's do the numbers one more time. Okay, so we're going to start with that probably. So that'll do 15. Leaves him on 2, 0. Well, that'll do 15. Plus 66 makes 15, 75, 81. 81 plus 36 is 100, 111, 117. 147, 151. 171, 175. 175. Am I, like, just not enough? Am I 1 short? I'm actually using a calculator here. Okay, let's run through this one more time with a calculator. Riveting viewing, I'm sure. 66 plus 36 plus 34 plus 24 plus 15 plus 40, 215. I'm 1 short. That is hilariously terrible. That is so frustrating. I'm 1 short. I'm actually 1 short. Have I got any way of doing 1 damage? In any way? Just 1 extra damage, somehow. Like, these are all factoring in my strength. I can't play any additional cards. Regen Potion ain't gonna help. I can play Lesson Learned instead of this, but I don't have the energy. Because that's 1, 4, 5... 6, 7. I actually don't have it. Oh my god. 1 more damage. You've got to be kidding me. Am I really 1 short? I'm 1 short. Oh, come on. Come on. 1 short. I don't have any way of drawing cards. I do not. So I was thinking if I get into Wrath somehow. But I don't. Well, then I might as well just play some cards to get them out of my hand. Like the Smite. And a Third Eye to Scry. And focus on just getting some bloody Wrath. Oh, that is such a shame. That was so close. Does none of this do damage? It doesn't. Nothing. Hang on. Can I exit Calm to get the energy to do one more attack? Nope. Nope. I cannot. God damn it. Well, let's just play 6 cards. Shame I'm not drawing any of these. I think we want the Tantrum. I think we want the Wheel Kick. Because we're getting the energy now that we can actually make use of it. Get rid of the Strike. Get rid of the... Well, Vigilance isn't bad because it gives us a way of getting back into Calm. And I don't have any of those on tap. Probably don't need Eruption. That's a good set of cards to draw. Okay, what else do we want to do here? We want to get the Smite out of our hand. So sad. We just want to play 4 more cards, and we don't even care. Because he's healing anyway. Keeping these in hand, because they're just doing more and more damage. Okay, 4 more cards, right? 3 more cards. One, 2, 3. Pass the turn. God, he's got extra strength as well. Okay, what are we doing here? I'd love to make him vulnerable, which I can do. I think we can finish him off here. He's up to 228. That's alright. We can do 228 damage, can't we? Enter Wrath. Can we make him vulnerable somehow? Yes, we can. So, with Vulnerable and Wrath, we're doing what? Triple damage? He's stuffed. I mean, let's do some numbers, but I think he's stuffed. So we're doing 7 damage 4 times. That's going to be 28. Plus, we're then doing Indignation. We're then going to do... let's see, triple damage. So it's going to be 49 times 3, which is what? 150 minus 3, which is 147. I mean, I don't even need to do the math at that point. Tantrum. Indignation. We're doing a crazy amount of damage. He's dead. Can we try and draw some cards? Not with that. Oh, no. Too late. Damn it. I wanted to get that one that upgrades things. Maybe I should have actually played the regen potion during that fight. Definitely need to play it during the next fight. Lots of damage, fine. Okay, opening the door. Would I have got the full use of that potion if I'd used it? I'm not sure that I would have. Ending. Oh, we've healed. I thought you didn't heal after the last fight. That's nice. I'll take that. I thought you went into Act 3 with low health. Well, I mean, let's improve a card, right? Because there's no point in resting. Would give us a card to choose from, but I think we upgrade the Dark Shackles here. What is the difference between these two? Reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to won this combat. Ah, well that doesn't help me anyway. Not much anyway. It probably helps with cards that are being retained, but it only helps me the once. Dark Shackles is good. Sands of Time is good. Windmill Strike is very good. Making that do more and more damage and accumulate more and more every turn is not bad. More Vulnerable is very nice. But I'm thinking the Dark Shackles. It does work. It does good work for these fights coming up. Okay, we've only got 110 gold. That's a bit lame. That's lame. That's lame. That's pretty lame. All these are lame. Prismatic Shard doesn't help. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. That'd probably be nice, but nah, we're going to do card removal. I think it's the only thing worth playing. Empty Fist is kind of tempting, but I think we've got enough. I might even get a potion as well. Applying Weak, gaining Dex. All of these things are pretty good. So we'll pick up a couple of these. Card removal, let's do it. I actually want to remove probably Prey or Study. Both of these suck, but Prey sucks a little bit more. Actually, the problem with Study is that that can just totally fill my hand with shit. In saying that, like, nah, I reckon get rid of the Prey. It's terrible. Can't believe I paid to put that in and paid to get it out. Okay, what have we got? 47. So we can get one of these. Weak or Dex? Weak or Dex? Weak or Dex? Weak is good. Make him automatically do less damage to us, or make him, or give us more block. We don't gain that much block, so I'm thinking the weak, and these guys hit hard. And I think that's it. We're done. This is going to be real tough. I'm not sure that we're going to survive this. In fact, there's a good chance we're not going to survive this. Let's see how we go. We got a Vault, which is nice. Very nice, actually. Especially for 0. Okay, so we got some energy to play with. Do we want to go into Calm? Tempted to go into Calm. That'll give us extra energy for next turn. We'll retain that. Don't need the block. Don't need the block. Don't need the block. But that's a different way of getting into Calm that doesn't retain. But if I do this and this, that uses my energy. Then Vault. That's pretty good. I think that's the play. Actually, folks, you know what? I need to turn this off. Unfortunately. I will see you all with this next time. Ciao.